Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home from J Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's June 8th. Hope you're having a great weekend. And in this video, we're going to do another rapid fire news update, this time for the period May 31st to June 6th. And again, it's not a deep dive detail or anything like that. It's just a high level overview in case you missed it. Essentially, we just go over the most pertinent news pieces that transpired over the last week, and we cover those at a very high level overview. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like, helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and helps whenever I post new content, you'll be notified when I go live as well. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Jumping right into the news, Germany's DZ Bank, with over 350 billion in assets, has selected Ripple as its digital asset custody platform. And I've said this many, many times. Ripple will become the world's most valuable company, and XRP will become the most valuable digital asset in terms of market cap. I truly believe this, and Ripple acting as, the Amazon of the crypto world, where they're going to be an absolute one-stop shop. And we're watching everything unfold right in front of our eyes. Things are really starting to pick up at breakneck speed. Also, XRP ETF confidence soars to 98% on Polymarket. And one thing I've noticed about Polymarket is it's very accurate. So I think there's a good chance that next week we get a Ripple case resolution with the SEC. We know that Paul Atkins, chair of the SEC, has said that they want to expedite it as quickly as possible. So I do think that there's a very good chance that next week, so this week coming up, the week of June 9th, I think we could see a resolution in that case. And then shortly after that, maybe even the following week, but I think, sometime in the next couple of weeks following the case resolution, I do think we're going to get ETFs approved. We could see a flurry of them approved, and we could even see other altcoins ETFs as well, like Litecoin, we know Solana, Dogecoin, even a Tron one as well. So there's a lot, and I think they could approve simultaneously a lot of these different altcoin ETFs, which would truly kick off altcoin season, which I believe is just around the corner. Also, Vivo Power and BitGo partnered to facilitate its initial 100 million XRP acquisition for Treasury Strategy. So we've seen this with Bitcoin, and in my opinion, it's just a matter of time. We're already seeing it. We're seeing a glimpse of it. And once, it's game theory playing out, right? Once one or two go, they all go. And I would argue that XRP is a better treasury asset than Bitcoin and a better store of value because it actually burns XRP with every transaction, so it's deflationary, and the supply is actually decreasing over time. Also, Elon Musk brings up Bitcoin the first time in 3 years. Buckle up, influencer says. I truly believe this as well. We're looking at a 4-hour bull flag on Bitcoin is targeting about 108K, and if we get over the previous all-time high on Bitcoin, I think 120K will be in play in no time. And I've said for a while now, for many years, that I believe that the top of this cycle will be somewhere around that 120 to 140K on Bitcoin. As my base case, can it go higher than that? Absolutely. I don't subscribe to, $1 million a cycle or $500,000. I think somewhere around that 140 to 150K makes a whole lot of sense. And we also have a bull flag as well, targeting 148K on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. And the S&P 500 confirmed a weekly bull flag as well, and it's got a target of around 660. And like I said, all systems go here at the moment. Also, Consensus acquires Web3 Auth to boost MetaMask user experience. SolarBank Corporation also announces Bitcoin strategic reserve plan. So again, once they all go, once one or two goes, they all go. And that's what we're really starting to see unfold here at the moment. Also, Apple, X, Airbnb, Google exploring stablecoin payments and to revolutionize their platforms and their payment systems. And this is ultimately where we're going to go, right? If you're doing business in hundreds of different countries, dealing with all these different currencies and high fees, we know that it's slow and clunky. Stablecoins are going to be absolutely amazing for that. And a lot of these companies will issue, their own potential token. And in my opinion, Apple, it just makes sense that all these companies do it. X has already said that it's working on X payments. It's in beta phase right now. And we could see that really at the end of 2025. But certainly very possible that we see it in Q3 or Q4 of this year. And again, game theory playing out. Once one or two go, they all go, folks. and things are heating up in a big way. I think we're going to see the biggest alt season that we've ever seen, a 2017 style bull market. Also, speaking of X, Polymarket announces partnership with X. So they're going to be the official prediction market partner. And again, when Polymarket is showing like 99, 98% probability, it's usually correct. I've yet to see it be incorrect. So this is getting interesting, folks. Also, Satoshi Nakamoto, who we still don't know who it is now richer than Bill Gates with 116.7 billion in Bitcoin holdings. And just imagine buying Microsoft and not knowing who the creator and the founder was, which was obviously Bill Gates. But imagine, parking, and I'm not knocking Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's not, a good investment. Obviously, it's been one of the best investments, if not the best investment ever, especially in such a short period of time. Record ETF inflows, even outpacing gold. But at the end of the day, we still don't know. There's still a huge cloud of worry over our heads. And that's, what if it's something really, really bad, right? What if it's North Korea or, some sort of terrorist group that's behind Bitcoin? I doubt it. I still think that the most likely scenario, it's probably a group of governments, the UK government, I think, and the USA, so the CSA. I do think that it's been planned for decades, folks. It's not a coincidence that it emerged right out of the financial crisis as well. Trump Media and Technology Group also filed for a registration statement for a Bitcoin ETF. And again, game theory continuing to play out. Also, Swiss government proposes automatic crypto asset data exchange with 74 nations. So again, folks, we're seeing the new financial system being built and unfolding right in front of our eyes. And in my opinion, there's never been a better time to be alive, and truly a once in a lifetime, and maybe even a once in a species opportunity here with regards to the amount of wealth generation we're going to see and the pursuit of wealth that we're seeing here in this space. Also, Hive Digital levels up Bitcoin mining by passing the 10 exahash per second mark. So this is another company that is starting to show some improvements in the technicals. Riot Blockchain as well. We're really starting to see those charts turn bullish at the moment, so expect some upside there. Also, Circle rejected Ripple's $5 billion buyout, but it's now valued at over $20 billion after the NYSE debut. And we're really at that point right where we're crossing the chasm. We're starting to see kind of the dot-com era of crypto and the internet of value. So the internet 1.0 was internet of information. Now we're starting to see the internet of value. And I would argue that the internet of value is way more valuable and way more of a big deal than the internet of information. And we're going to see IPO season like crazy. We're more than likely going to see Ripple announce an IPO as well once the case resolution is over, and once we have that in, and then once ETFs go live, I think Ripple will announce an IPO. And again, I think Ripple will become the world's most valuable company. And I do believe that Ripple's IPO could be the biggest and most successful IPO ever. My dog howling in the background. I think he hears an ambulance. So kind of funny. He always tries to mimic that, but hopefully it wasn't too distracting. All right, going to end it there. Let me know what you think of this news in the comment section below. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. We'll continue the conversation in the comment section, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again on the next video.